Yorkshire Terrier. I'm going to start off by doing his nails today. When I started grooming him, he actually needed a muzzle. He was a little feisty guy, but now that I've been working with him for over a year now, he's gotten a little bit more used to me and familiar with the process, so I don't need to use a muzzle on him, and he has gotten a lot better. So you'll just see that I'm shaving his pads, and then I'm going to be trimming his nails. See, he's giving me a little growl there, but he's not going to hurt me or anything. We're just going to clip those nails, do whatever is most comfortable for him. If we hold his legs the wrong way, he might try to come back and snap at us. He's a really good boy. You'll see in the video that I pet him a lot, and he is very sweet. He just doesn't necessarily like the grooming process, but I think his snarl gets a little cute sometimes, so you'll have to see as we go on. But we'll start off by doing the nails first. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Arturo 10 blade. I'll go ahead and link that blade below. And I'm going to shave his sanitary areas. So I'm going to start with his armpits, then go behind his legs, then I'll go to his butt, switch to the other side, and then I'm going to do around his eyes and the little front by his nose and possibly the inside of his ears. I do these areas before I start the grooming process. He does not really like his legs touched. You can see he gets a little iffy with his front leg. His front legs and his ears, he doesn't like the touch the most, which is pretty common. It's nothing out of the ordinary. So we're just going to go really slow with him. The slower that you go with animals that don't really like the grooming process or are a little bit aggressive are going to be more calm the slower that you go, and it's just going to be overall better for them. So we're just going to take our time, move slow, and make sure that he's comfortable. Alright, so now I'm going to start the full grooming process. I'm going to take my 7 Arturo blade and I'm going to start down the length of his back, and then I'm going to go ahead and shave his back legs, then his front legs up by his head, take that blade to his head as well. I'm going to take a 5 blade to his head just to leave it a little bit longer than the body, and then after that I'll start trimming up around his paws. I'm just going to go ahead and get that initial shaving out of the way. You can see here he's starting to get a little feisty with me, showing those teeth, just because I'm touching his legs and he's not a huge fan of that. But we've kind of learned each other by now, so I kind of get a good feeling of what I can and can't do on him and how he may react. I have pretty good quick reaction, so I can get out of the way if he tries to bite me, and I know that he really doesn't need a muzzle at this point. So like I said earlier, we're just going to continue going slow and let him show us those little teethies. So now I'm going to take my Chris Christensen brush and my shears. I will go ahead and link these two below, and I'm just going to trim up around his paws. I'll start with his front paws, and I'm just nicely trimming them up and rounding them out. We don't want to leave him with little Grinch feet, so we gotta neaten him up and make him look all cute. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut those up real quick. So now I'm going to take my comb and my shears and start trimming around his face. I'm going to trim it up pretty short. He gets an all over shortcut, especially since it's getting hot here in Arizona. When I first started grooming him, I almost could not even groom his face at all. He was so angry and just not a fan of it, but you can see that he's doing really well. So I'm just going to trim around his eyes so he can see really good and trim up around his ears. The ears he's not going to like too much, but everything else he's pretty good with. And you can see he's letting me pet him and move him around, so he's doing really good at this point. And Bailey is all finished, looking cute. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you click to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.